like the horses. If we paid for the horses, they weren't going to come back to him either way. So he lost out on the horses.
That's
Before
It's
we
just
even
sadly
went
that
shopping,
but
we
he's
offered
it's just
money.
sadly they went in a way that we did not expect. So we still got to compensate him for what we lost.
Yeah, of
So
course.
paying him for it, Asori's not going to pay him the 500 gold that we owe him or whatever it is.
No, but the gold isn't going to make him happier either. Like, he's upset beyond his monetary loss.
I don't even think us saying sorry will matter. But I mean, we could try. I mean,
No.
nothing.
I think just the show of respect would help a little bit. Like, it's not, he's not going to be your friend, but he's maybe going to feel better, if you show
Didn't
him.
we apologize already? I think Varric said it very nicely whenever we returned to him.
We did try to come to an agreement. We even offered to pay or attempt to pay and then work for money, and then he seemed to deny us.
It's not about the money, though.
Yeah, it's about the horses.
Yeah, and that he feels a disconnect.
If I do recall, I did say sorry to him.
So just
but like,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You did.
that was only like one of you, and that I'm pretty sure he only
Let's
thought that you
put
were
it
like
to a vote.
Yes?
Yes? It seems like we're at a stalemate here.
Just real quick, a little recap so that you guys all remember what happened when you guys spoke to Gray.
That's a good idea.
Before you left for the adventure, Gray wanted you to give him a deposit for the horses. Soma showed him his paladin's ring and said we're on a mission for the paladins, and got a really good persuasion roll. So he decided, you know what, I'm going to trust you guys on the name of the paladins, and so he gave you all of the horses for free. You guys promised him that you guys would take care of the horses and bring them back unharmed.
That fucking bugbear.
And then you guys left on your journey. When you guys came back, you guys pretty much fucking broke your promise. And
he was not happy.
Yes.
I think an individual apology, especially on behalf of the paladins, is in order.
Does Soma have the paladins, though?
He rented the horses on the authority of the paladin.
That's true.
I'm second in command. Can you guys
Yeah.
hear me? Yeah, I'm like second to
Hey, just quiet.
him, so I agree with Frank. Which is why he did it. So yeah, someone would take responsibility somewhat for this. So I do want to say something to the guy.
Yeah, and don't bring up money.
Guy should go.
Don't bring up money because I think that'll just piss him off more. Like, just be genuinely sorry.
Yeah, just let him know that you're mortified at the situation.
Also, real quick recap: when he left, he said he was going to go speak to the constable.
Yeah, he wants our blood. Like, he doesn't care about apologies.
He might want us arrested. I don't know about
That
blood.
is true.
If he wanted blood, he could have tried to attack us.
Like, I chased after him and spoke to him, though, and that's what he said was his problem, is that he felt disrespected as a working class citizen by the adventurers and, the paladins and stuff.
It's a tricky situation.
So what do you guys?
It doesn't hurt to say sorry, individually and sincerely, and I think it will help.
If it goes south, I say we all run. But this seems like this little doll wants this done, so let's go do it.
All right.
She's very sassy about the whole thing.
So you guys.
I'm a passionate person.
Are you guys gonna head over to the stables?
Sure.
Who's all going?
Yeah.
All of us?
All right.
Of course, me.
We're all going.
I'm gonna disguise.
What's this guy's
Can I
name?
cast a spell and do disguise self?
Actually, if you have the spell in your repertoire.
I do.
All right.
And I just don't, because I feel like it's a little intimidating if I look like a devil man.
All right.
Well, I'm a devil girl.
You're a doll.
So you guys exit the Broken Tankard. You guys start to head down towards Gray's stable, where Varric's tiger is being kept. On your guys' way out there, the town, you see lots of people gathering in the little groups and whispering to each other quietly. And everyone seems pretty bummed out as you guys are leaving. And you begin to walk up to the stables. As you turn the corner to the stables, who's leading?
Me.
Okay.
Shouldn't it be?
And I'm gonna be up there.
I'm kind of trailing near Varric mostly because I'm here mostly out of companion since I wasn't involved in the issue.
Okay.
I mean, I'm the one he's least pissed at.
All right. So
I'm
Yeah.
still gonna take like at least shoulder to shoulder. Like Soma's not gonna back down from
Okay.
this like at all.
So as you guys turn the corner, did somebody leave?
Was me.
Okay.
I'm switching over.
By the way, just a little housekeeping as well. So Ugna is hanging out with you guys.
Oh yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
it's not super safe for Ugna to be inside the town. You guys didn't want to deal with it, so he's hanging out in Tuli's backpack.
Yeah. I mean, I
Oh,
feel like
that's
nobody hasn't
adorable.
noticed him. Like he's being such a good little kobold.
Yes. All right. So you guys turn the
We're just
corner
feeding us
towards
the snakes and shit.
Gray's stable, and you see standing there, at the entrance to a stable, leaning against a barrel. You see Gray, and standing next to him is a tall, blonde-haired man wearing plate mail armor. He has a large two-handed sword strapped to his back, and he has the insignia of the constable, which is a so it's like a circle with a sword at an angle with a like a buckler behind it, and that is enameled onto his breastplate. As you guys turn the corner, they both look up to you, and Gray kind of nudges the constable and says, "Oh, so you guys decided to come back. I thought maybe you'd want your tiger."
Mr. Gray, I talked to my friends and they had something that they wanted to say to you.
And he looks at you and he says, "I apologize for this, young lass, but this doesn't really concern you. My squabble is with the rest of them."
I know, but these are my companions.
Well,
Please,
I question
just hear them out.
I question your choices of companions. Constable? And
So Soma is like nearest to her because again he wasn't like shying away from it.
Yeah.
Like, he
I can't hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah, your voice is
Can we
very
turn-
quiet.
Can we turn his voice up individually too, or no?
I think he's gonna have to do it personally. Just increase the microphone volume.
Well, I can turn.
You might be too far from the mic.
let's see if I can.
I don't. If you can, I don't know how to do that. So if somebody else knows, go for
Yeah.
it.
I right clicked him and I turned up his volume.
Oh, okay. Guess you can right click him, turn on his volume.
Yeah, if you just click on them, it does have a voice setting volume, but mine's all the way up.
Oh, mine wasn't.
Can you hear me or no?
I can hear you.
Still pretty low.
Yeah, it's kind of like to hear him. Like I have to get my put my phone closer to my head.
Yeah.
But then when everybody else speaks, I'm like,
Yeah.
it's loud.
You could turn everybody else down.
By the way, Ilar, I'm gonna have to just beg you
Oh, yeah.
for when you play D&D, please get a regular keyboard. Just please.
So I'm so sorry.
I've gotten used to it. It's kind of like hearing the rain.
Me too.
I'm
It's
I'm
fine.
taking notes in the background to try and keep everything.
No, I love it. I appreciate that, but just the clickety clack. Anyway, so go ahead, Soma.
Oh, now I can't hear anything.
I'm trying.
Is that better?
Oh,
or worse?
better, much
Oh
better.
yeah. Now I have to
That's
turn you
better.
down.
Perfect.
Yes.
Okay. I had to switch over to actual.
She's the cow.
Okay.
And she's so cute.
Yeah, Soma's gonna walk forward and take a knee next to the guy, like in front of him, and I'm sorry I wasn't here for the first talk. I assume just because I assume it wasn't because he would have said this if he was there.
Am I back?
What
Yes.
what did you
Oh, I
guys
didn't know.
exactly tell him?
I got kicked out. Hold on, what's going on?
Hold on. Nothing has happened, so don't worry about it. Okay, so Soma, when you left, he was considering not giving you guys the horses. He wanted like $400 or 400 gold in deposit.
I'm saying, like, what did the party tell him? Because I wasn't.
Oh, when you came back. So they didn't talk very much.
So, like, what did they tell him?
Basically, they came back, said that the horses were killed while they were down in the dungeon, and he basically said that the cost for all of the horses was going to be 1,200 gold, and that he wasn't really concerned with the gold, but he was concerned with nobles always making promises and not keeping them, and that he was going to discuss this with the constable, and then he walked away.
What are you doing, Elsa?
Okay.
What's that?
To drink?
Yeah, I was being honest with him. I wasn't gonna lie to him.
Yeah, they told the truth.
Yeah.
Right.
What the other one?
It sounds like you may not have gotten the full details of what's going on. And to be fair, some of this is kind of supposed to be on the down low.
So the constable steps forward and says, "Well, I guess I'm the law in this town, so if it's need to know, I feel like I need to know."
Yes.
I think it's okay to tell them. They should be ready for what's out there.
Yes.
Well, we did take care of what was out there.
Yeah, but what if it,
The
you know,
Dragon King-
that can't be the end of it.
Well, no, but at least
So I'm
their
not- I'm
immediate
just gonna
threat.
keep-
Yeah, we stopped
The
a great
Dragon
evil that
King-
was close by.
I hear that I've heard stories
Alright,
about
go
what
ahead.
you guys did. I also heard that you guys got this man's horses killed. So
Okay,
I'm gonna need a
so-
good reason not to arrest you right now.
The Dragon King sent us under orders of Tane of the Paladins because many of the surrounding villages have been being slaughtered and the people have been going missing. And this town was going to be next. This is ground zero. We were to look into it and make sure nothing else was going to happen. We didn't know what we were going to be running into. And I am truly sorry for the losses of the horses. This happened because of a monster that escaped our grasp within the dungeon. And I swear to you that I will have his head one day, and I will bring it back to you. On top of that, I will make sure that my salary and everything that I earn within the Paladins will go back to you directly, to pay you back directly, and I will take no income until you are completely paid back.
So the constable looks to Gray, and Gray looks at you and he says, "You know, you guys are always making promises. You're always flashing your rings around, and this Dragon King. Last I checked, I'm in Sapphire's domain, and I don't know how much sway he holds here." And he's like, and from what I've heard, this Dragon King is a pompous ass. The only reason I agreed to let you take my horses without a deposit, which, by the way, I strongly suggested I needed a deposit for my horses exactly for this reason, is because I thought you guys were here to help us. And he looks around and he's like, and I understand you guys claim that you guys took care of some evil out in the woods somewhere, but from what I see, I don't see any of my friends back in my town. I don't see my daughter's best friend Fiona back in her town. All I see is that all the towns around here have dead villagers. What have you guys accomplished?
We accomplished not having this town fall next.
So
Because
you
it
say.
would have. If we didn't intervene, and you can send scouts to that place, you can send people in to also bring up the information that there is a massive amount of undead and dead that were put to rest in the bottom of that church. They had plans to attack and to slaughter everybody. We prevented it. Now look, I understand that you're upset, and it was something that we couldn't have accounted for. It was a monster attack on your horses, and it was heinous. We will repay it. All I have on me right now is 100 gold, and I can give you that. If you need more, if you need something as a buy you over, I can present you this spear that I have. It's gotta be worth a fair amount because it's an enchanted spear.
So the constable.
And when I hear him say that, I'll walk up and be like, yeah, and I'll I had a couple things on me that I could sell, and I have 200 gold pieces that I can put in there.
So the constable looks at Gray, and Gray says, "Listen, here's what I want." And he talks to the constable, and he says, I'm a successful...
We didn't commit any crimes.
He tells the constable, he's like, "Listen, I'm successful. I don't need their gold. All I want is for them to be treated the same way that any peasant would be treated if this happened." And the constable kind of looks at him, and he's like, "Well, great. Listen, basically what I would do if a peasant had done the same thing is they would be forced to pay." And Gray says, I want them to...
Yes, but a peasant would be dead if it went to do what we went to do.
Gray says, I just want them to be put in jail. Why can't they be put in... I want them to be... to think about what they've done. And the constable kind of looks at you, and he's like, "Listen, and he looks at Gray. Soma, roll me a persuasion check."
Do I have advantage because Eric's bolstering me or no?
I'm trying to help.
Go ahead and you know what? I'm going to...
He sounded pretty convincing. I'm just gonna say
Yeah,
that was pretty good.
Yeah, that was a pretty solid.
Give me a persuasion with advantage. Yeah, I agree. Okay. So the constable looks at Gray, and he's like, "Listen, you can do one of two things. You can take what they're offering you and let this matter go, or you can take nothing, and it looks like they're headed out of town anyways. That's all I would ask them to do anyways, is leave this town." And
did he roll?
Who?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I got a 21.
Oh, sorry.
I think he rolled it directly to me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He got a 21 though.
Damn.
So Gray says, "You know what? Listen, I don't want your weapons. Give me the gold that you've offered me, and promise me that if you ever return to this town, you'll pay for the rest of the horses." I was very angry, but I guess you guys really did accomplish something. According to Tane, you guys found some undead and cleansed it or something. If you guys ever come back here, I want the remainder, but give me the 300 gold and keep your weapons. I don't have no use for them anyways. And if you ever come back, I expect to be paid in full.
We already do have plans to come back, as a lady of a shop asked us to seek out an item for her. So we have full intentions of coming back. So when we do, we will pay you.
And he tells
That
you...
was 1,500 he was asking for total?
Correct.
1,200.
1,200.
1,200?
Yeah.
Okay, so we owe 900.
Mm-hmm. And he tells
See,
you...
I'd offer my gold to help, but I have 10 pieces to my name.
And the last thing he says is, "Listen, all right? Just don't ask me for horses ever again. Like, my business is
Oh, one more thing. Can we buy more horses?
About that.
my stables are off limits to you.
I'm sorry. Keep going. Keep going.
He says,
I swear we'll be good on this one.
my stables are off limits to you. I don't want any part of your adventure. And also, while I'm not gonna lie, this tiger is one of the coolest tigers in the history of tigers. I don't want him staying here either. You guys act as if I don't exist unless you're giving me gold.
Fair enough.
And
Okay.
he turns his back on you and walks away. And the constable just kind of shrugs. And he's like, so?
We should get out of here.
Like, he's like, move along.
Okay.
That went about as well as it.
Yeah, that went about as well as it could have gone.
Oh, yeah, 'cause I was gonna, if you hadn't rolled a 21, man, that was gonna go way worse.
Holy shit.
It's all right.
You guys were gonna go to jail or fight.
So,
was my plan. But
We need to talk about contingencies next time we decide to do stuff like Plan Bs in case things go south.
Yeah. That hurt my heart.
man, can you guys do me a
Well,
favor?
you know, in our defense, we were just level 1. I mean,
That's
you don't
true.
really have a whole lot of gold.
Very true. But can you guys do me a favor? And when I have
Not go first.
super mean things planned for you, can you not roll 21s so that I?
Honestly, if you just give those checks, I almost always fail times. So
Dude, I don't think you
I had
understand.
the feeling.
You had the feeling what?
I had the feeling that if I didn't have advantage, it was gonna go bad. Like that's why I was like, well, everyone's bolstering me, so I really hope because I just get a bad feeling about this roll.
I was giving the puppy dog eyes the whole time.
Yeah, that 13 was, wouldn't have
I was standing in the back, just like, how's this gonna go, man? How's this gonna go? I was prepping to heal people if needed.
See, when I developed this encounter, what I really wanted to do is, like, I thought the meanest thing I could
I
do
would have
for
had to
you
have gone to jail.
is take time from you because you guys don't have a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, let's get going.
Yeah, you should get the hell out of here. All I'm saying.
Hey, why do I only have 24 hit points?
I don't know how many hit points
That
should
can't
you
be
have.
right. Not even with average. A level
Tuli,
4?
or not
No
Tuli.
way.
You are supposed
Okay.
to have.
I have 28.
Yeah, let's get the hell out of here. Just on foot.
42.
Onward.
You should have 25 according to your character sheet, but I don't.
Yeah, I was just like missing one, and I was like, what happened?
Okay, so you guys start to head out. Your tiger comes trotting up to you, Varric, and it nuzzles you with its furry little head.
Oh yeah, I'll pat him on the head.
And you guys head out of town.
Varric, is this the companion you spoke of? Do you still want me
Yes.
to look at him?
Yes, this is Fang, and I'll be like, Fang, this is Alar.
Can I
Okay.
pet him?
Yeah.
Well, I'm
I'd
glad
like
you got
to-
your head back there.
I'd like to take the time to check Fang's wounds and see if I can help in any way.
I have an herbalism kit if you need it.
If he's only lightly wounded, I should be able to just fix it.
Okay.
I just
Okay,
need to know what we're doing.
So this is gonna be quite a journey. The town of
Do-
Climbrook.
Do I roll to heal Fang real quick, or
Yeah, go ahead.
okay? How injured is he? Do I check that, or
He needs about 8 hit points.
Oh, Jesus.
So you would roll
Okay.
whatever healing spell you have. Just click on it.
Okay, I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on him since Varric is here with me in an attempt to heal him back to full health because I don't want to see his suffer.
Okay, go ahead. Click.
Do I have
How
it-
much health does he have?
It should be in your
How
character
much health
sheet.
does the?
Do I have advantage or do I just cast it normal?
Just cast it normal. I will tell you in just a second, Soma.
Okay.
Have you been leveling Fang
Because I
with?
could just probably.
Have you been leveling Fang with you, Varric?
Pardon?
Have you leveled Fang along with you?
No, not quite
Yeah,
yet.
his hit dice-
Yeah,
his hit
I
dice
think
should
what
be
he
going
has
up.
right now until level 5 is about as good as you could expect for a tiger. He has he has 40
Yeah, he's just at his base stuff right now.
he has 47 hit points.
Okay,
I
so
can
how
give him.
I do?
I think 20 health.
Four,
from
four,
my
four,
idea.
47 is full.
Ilar held him for 10, and so he is full health now. You see, as you
Yeah.
cast, what does it look like when you cast, Ilar?
I lay my hands over the wound of the tiger. I'm taking a moment to reassure him because I know he's in pain. And then there's a small glow from my palm as his wounds begin stitching back together.
Okay, and what is your holy focus?
Where do I find that again?
It'll just say holy symbol, and then it's up to you to decide what it is.
It's a cross seated within a cross. It's a wood elf symbol.
Seated within a what?
Crescent moon. It's a wood elf symbol.
Okay. And that glows softly, and his wounds start to heal together, and he feels better. Okay, so you guys are going to head out on your journey, correct?
Yeah.
Onward.
All right.
And
Please.
we're heading to go see that dude who's like scaring people, right? Because that's like urgent or something.
We're heading to the port town.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's where Soma's brother is. We all know it's his brother, right?
Yeah, it's Zoroaster is his name.
Yeah, Zoroaster, and Tane kind of alluded to it, and then Soma confirmed it.
Okay.
Zoroaster. I need to...
And then
hey,
before we get, can we take a break?
I was just about to suggest that, and hey, Soma, while we're at break, I don't know if you're quick about this. Could you make me a character sheet for Zoroaster?
Yeah, just pass me a character sheet.
Yep, I'll do that right now. And then
I also need help going through and adding the equipment I purchased because I'm still not sure how to add everything up.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm gonna go ahead and do that with you guys.
This would be pretty fast for me. Just
yeah, I'm giving it to you
just
right
because
now.
the character that I have, like, it's like essentially there's a campaign that I play on Saturday in the early morning, and
This is
like,
your character in that one.
pretty much.
Dude,
Yeah,
same.
it's flip flop. Like, basically I'm that character, and my brother is Soma.
Okay. Okay.
That's cool.
I gave you I gave you access to a character sheet, and everyone take a 10-minute break. I'm gonna go use the restroom, and then I'll come back and help you poet and help you Ilar into
what
your...
level is he?
Yes, we also
what
need to
level am I
apply our.
building?
Yeah, I'll come back.
So 10 minutes, and then we're gonna come back and do that. Okay.
Hopefully, if you can come back before the 10 minutes, I'll help you guys.
I'm not going anywhere.
Okay.
Yeah, me neither.
Good, because I'm just gonna go pee and then I'll be right back. Soma,
Right.
give him. Is he more or less powerful than you?
I mean, he's a straight spellcaster. Like, he's a card caster, which is from Touch of Class, and I mean,
You know what?
it's kind of like
You know him. Make him
it's
whatever
sporadic.
level you think is adequate for him.
He'd be like equal level,
Okay.
I think, as
So, yeah.
someone like.
Go ahead and make him level 5 because you're probably gonna be level 5 very soon.
Okay.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna pee real quick. I'll be right back, guys.
Okay.
Good thing I know how to make custom classes.
Really
like
sorry.
the-
Really sorry for the mechanic. Yeah.
Okay, tell me.
Does cat has bones like that?
Mm-hmm. You
I'm-
have
I'm-
to go to bed now.
I'm mostly just trying to get my build up so that I can support everybody because that's kind of my job.
I'm just trying to
What?
be a powerhouse, you know? I'm just ready to light shit on fire. Let's go.
I get the distinct feeling you're gonna end up glass cannon with someone breathes on you wrong, you die, but you can nuke the entire room.
Okay.
Yeah, that's exactly me.
I'm back. So let's go ahead and.
So
we're
I'm just gonna